guys, what's up? I'm Becca and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this fun fall look for you using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It's a bunch of romantic reds, oranges, and browns. All the colors are named after places, artists, or paint names. And so I really enjoy this palette, on top of the fact the colors are gorgeous. So without further ado, into the tutorial. Okay guys, I have already done my normal face routine. I've done my foundation, concealer, contour, and eyebrows. When I do my makeup, I typically don't do blush and highlight until after I've done my eyeshadow, just because I don't want any fallout to mix in with the highlight colors. My first step is to take my Too Faced eyeshadow primer and I'm going to put it all over my lid. Typically what I like to do for eyeshadow is I lay a base layer of either white, cream, or brown that's similar to my skin tone down, just so the colors blend better. We're going to be using Golden Ochre in this palette. It's this one. And I'm just going to be using a e.l.f. blending brush I got at Walmart when I went on a trip and realized I had forgotten eyeshadow brushes. The second color we're going to go in with, just to kind of define the crease and make a transition color, is going to be Burnt Orange. Apply that. I will just be using a base shadow brush by Real Techniques, and it actually works really well as a blending brush. That burnt orange color, we're going to go in with the actual true orange in the palette called Realgar. Not really sure what it is. I'm an art major and should know, and I don't. And I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M441 blending brush. Looks like this. It's got a really fluffy tip. Now I'm going to start adding some reds to make this look fall-like. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Venetian Red, which is right here. I'm actually going to be using the brush from the palette. It's dual-sided. It has a like a blunt application side and then a fluffy blending side. Actually going to go back in with that blunt side and blend it a little bit onto the eyelid and down to the bottom eyelid. Next, I want to darken up this red with more red. I'm going to take red ochre, which is right next to it on the palette, and apply that in the same areas we just put Venetian red. And I will be using a deluxe crease brush by Real Techniques. I'm not putting a lot of product on the brush when I pick it up because this brush is so dense, it really packs on the color. Now, since that brush is so densely packed, I am going to go back in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came with the palette and use the fluffy end to add that wing we're adding to the outside. But now to really define the crease and make it really feel like fall, we're gonna go in with a brown color. To do this, we're gonna go in with Cypress Umber, which is here on the palette. To do that, I will be using my Morphe B18 bullet brush or pencil brush, whichever you call it. And then I'm actually going to go back in with the same e.l.f. brush I used at the beginning with golden ochre and blend it in. Now we're actually going to pick up some of that Cypress Umber color with the e.l.f. blending brush that I just used to kind of blur out the harsh lines of that first application. Still kind of splotchy at this point. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Morphe M510 blending brush and just kind of blend everything on the eyelid together. Bring back the reds that the brown kind of covered up when you blended it. I'm going to go back in with Venetian red and red ochre using the fluffy end of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came with the palette. And now for the inner third of the eye, we're going to go in with the goldeny shimmery color in the palette called Primavera. And to do that, I'm going to be using my Morphe M53 brush. And once again, we're going to go back in with Venetian Red and Red Ochre just to kind of blend where the shimmer and the reds meet. We're going to take Relgar, and using that same Real Techniques brush that we used earlier to apply it to the crease, we're going to apply it to the bottom eyelid. Now it's time to add a little bit of eyeliner, not too much today, but I am going to be using my Urban Decay Razor Liquid Liner in the color Perversion. And this line comes in all kinds of cool colors. They are all awesome, but this is just the regular black. And now I'm going to go in with my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced and do my top lashes and bottom lashes. Here is my finished look. I hope you enjoy it. I'm so sorry about the terrible lighting right now. When I started filming, there was plenty of sunshine, and now that it is fall, the sun goes down sooner, and I forgot to account for that. And so the only light I'm using right now is my ring light and a little bit of natural sunlight that's still up coming through the window. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Bye.